arsonist has oddly shaped feet. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. Ho, 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 ho.
What's going on here, brother and sisters? We made it to week 3 here of the Brahdcast. This is Nick speaking with his partner in crime.
Joe, why did you do that? Why'd you just Nick and Joe here? Like,
just trying to spice things up.
What is that? It's like we're calling Grandma. Like, hi, Grandma, happy birthday. This is Nikki and Joe. Like, what? Who does that? Honestly.
So, Joe, how was your week? What was it all about?
It was fine. It was interesting. It's spring, so I'm doing a little spring cleaning around the house. My girlfriend moved in this week into my house, which is interesting. No, you know what? I like it. We decided to do it because it's so expensive to live out there, like, to get an apartment. Like, we fucking deliver pizza, and, like, I'm going back to school for some stuff and whatever, so, like, I can't really afford to pay rent and save, like, I rented for 5 years with my ex and spent about over $60,000 renting. Like, do you know what kind of house I could have with $60,000 down payment? So, like, we're just gonna live here for the year and save up, and like, we're gonna pay our savings account like if we were paying rent.
What happens? All right, what happens when you're taking her to Pound Town with your new cock ring? You just fucking show me. Yes. Joe has a fucking cock ring.
It's not new. No, we're not going to get into this stuff. No, I'm not going to talk about that. There are some things that are for the broadcast, but I guess the cock ring would be for the broadcast, wouldn't it? It would be. It's old. I haven't used it in a long time. I don't want to talk. Hey, look, whatever.
It's fucking weird, dude.
No.
He showed me. It's disgusting. Weird. It has like a little fang on it or something. I don't know.
It's a flame. It's a little flame. It's battery operated. Whatever.
Super intimidating.
Yeah, super intimidating. Imagine you're a girl and you see that thing coming at you. Around like a guy's dick, they're like, "Hey, I'm battery powered." Like you got an Iron Man dick. It's like turned on. It's got a little light when it's on, little flames. That thing's weird. It like numbs my penis. Like I remember. Have you ever tried to use anything like that?
No,
like
not a cock ring.
Not like
Mom,
like
Dad. I don't use cock rings.
But like you put it on and it turns on and it just completely makes your dick go numb. It's very weird. I don't really like it. But speaking of dicks, this guy looked at my dick in the bathroom the other day.
Did he?
Yeah, he did not. It was very odd. I was at the mall because like springtime. I don't know.
How old was he?
He was like 40s, 50s.
He's a creepy
He was
guy?
an old creepy fat guy with glasses, balding.
Doesn't get laid. Probably a virgin. Plays World of Warcraft or whatever.
I don't know
games
what he does,
play.
but this guy loves to stare at dicks. So this guy just gets right next to me, gives me a little turn of the head, goes, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?" I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't say anything to him. You're just, when you're peeing in the men's room, you stare straight ahead at the wall, and that's it. You pee, you're done, you give a little shake, and you're done. So not only this guy turns to me, he says, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" But then he does the backup thing, like he's 4 years old and trying to see if his pee can reach the toilet.
Seeing who has the most distance.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You ever do that when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Like you stand all the way back, you see if you and then you run up really quick so you don't piss on the floor?
I used to piss for fucking miles. Like, I used to be able to go so far.
Did you ever have sword fights with your brother?
No, that's fucking weird. I don't know what the fuck you do in your spare time.
You never do that?
No.
When I was
sword fight? What, with your dicks?
But no. My brother's going to get pissed about saying this, but it was funny. We were like kids, you know? We were in like college and high school.
What the? Oh,
no. Much younger. But, no, you like both pee in the toilet. Look, we have one bathroom in this house. Like, me and Nick both have to take a dump right now. But we're like, I don't want to shit, and then he shits after me. Like, nothing's worse than shitting after someone.
We're just going to crossfire.
We're just going to... We're going to take double dumps. We'll just, like, mush butts and take double dumps. You could take a crap in the shower. I'll take a crap in the sink. No one will go in the toilet, so, no, I didn't do it.
I know a kid one time who had to shit so bad, and, like, the toilet was clogged or something, so he shit in some kid's, like, fucking shower. It was disgusting.
I took a crap in the shower once.
Did you?
Yeah, I took a bunch of Ambien, and I don't know why. I had like a shower stall. It wasn't the bathroom or whatever. It was a shower stall. And I wanted to fill it up for some reason and take a bath. I was really high on it. I don't know if you ever took Ambien, but it's fucking weird. It's very weird. So, like, you get weird, and I don't know, I woke up one morning, my car was on the lawn, and I had a Wawa hoagie in my hand, and, like, it was very creepy. You get, like, hungry, you want to drive, you get adventurous. Very weird. Anyway, so I, like, decided to take a dump in the shower, because I didn't want to get out, and I, like, mushed it down with my feet into the drain. This is a true story,
Did it go into the drain?
Yeah, eventually I mushed it all in with my foot, and then I cleaned it. It was disgusting. I think back to it, I'm like, it was fucking weird.
Moral of the story, don't take a bunch of fucking Ambien anymore.
Don't take Ambien. Take a dump before you take your Ambien. I don't even know how to come back from that story. Anyway, where was I at? So I was in the men's room at the mall, and the guy looks at me. He does me and my brother. So we would pee at the same time and just cross streams, like that. You know, he's peeing on one side of the toilet, I'm peeing on the other side, and you just like cross streams of pee, not touch wieners. Like, there's no wieners.
You guys probably touch wieners.
Probably.
Yeah.
No, I don't think... That was 5. My wieners... Do you know how close...
You were in high school.
Do you know how close... No, we were little kids. Do you know how close you would have to be to someone to touch wieners? Do you have any idea how close you would have to be? We'd have to be kissing to touch wieners.
Well, not if you guys are both hard, which is fucking weird. I want to get over the fact of talking about fucking wieners.
Anyway, so he's peeing... All right, let's get over talking about wieners. So this guy's peeing, and he's standing right next to me. He does the backup thing. Then he's done. Then he goes and washes his hands, okay? And then he's talking to somebody else standing next to him. Like, I don't know. There's just rules of the bathroom, and this guy completely broke them. It was just very odd.
I have a story, too, about a few weeks ago when I was in Myrtle Beach. My friend, like, decided to pregame way too hard, and he comes up to me. He's like, Nick, can you come to the bathroom? And he's like, I think I'm going to throw up. I don't want anyone, like, around me or whatever. So I was like, okay, I'll go in there. I'll be a good friend. He's sitting there, right when we walk in, there's just this fucking kid sitting on the sink. Yeah, and I thought that the kid was like one of those bathroom guys that works in the bathroom. You like tip him $1. Like, yeah. I always just like, fucking, I ain't washing my hands.
You mistake the normal guy in the bathroom for the guy, the attendant.
Yeah, by the way, I hate the attendants. Like, dude, you work in a bathroom. Like, no offense if you work in the bathroom, but like, you can get a job at McDonald's.
I've caught a bathroom attendant looking at my wiener. I used to work on the boardwalk, and he'd look in the mirror. There was like an angle he could look in the mirror and see right in. Like he was a known wiener scout. It was very creepy. But go ahead.
Yeah, those guys are just, I don't know. I don't like tipping them. Like, what the fuck am I tipping you for? Giving me a paper towel?
Well, we work for tips. I find that when I work for tips, I tip people better, but not everyone.
Not the bathroom guy.
Yeah,
get a better job, man. Better yourself.
He's not in there wiping my ass or anything, so...
Okay, yeah, back to the story. So there's this kid sitting on the sink, and he, like, starts talking to me. My friend's throwing up loud as shit, and I'm like, what the hell do you want, man? And the kid just keeps talking. I'm like, whatever. And then I finally came to the conclusion that he wasn't a bathroom attendant. He was just chilling in the bathroom.
Just a normal guy?
Yeah, like, this isn't high school, dude. We don't hang in the bathroom.
Well, it was at a bar. Was he drunk, or...
Yeah, he was wasted. He was like a college kid. So we go out of the bathroom, we sit at these couches in the bar, and it's like me, my drunk-ass friend who's just throwing up, and another kid, and we're just standing there, and my one drunk friend just like, get this fucking kid away from me. He's like, I can't take this kid. He's weirding me the fuck out. And I was like, oh, okay. So I couldn't stand my drunk friend either. I got up, walk away. 2 minutes later, the other kid who wasn't as drunk comes up, and he's like, dude, third time after the kid asked me for my major, he's like, I couldn't take it.
So he was like man-hitting on you.
Yeah, he was like hitting on us. So my friend just walked over to me.
So he followed you from the bathroom into your social scenario and sat with you guys on the couch at the bar and just hung out with you.
Yeah.
And then how did you get rid of him? You just told him to fuck off? Or?
Well, me and my other friend walked away, and it just left him and my drunk friend on the couch who had no idea what the fuck he was doing. And apparently this kid put his hand on my friend's leg, and my friend's like, are you fucking kidding me? And like, then my drunk-ass friend came over, and there was just the drunk-ass kid who was hitting on us in the bathroom, just sitting on the couch by himself. And it was really uncomfortable. I mean, whatever. Maybe he's gay, maybe he's not. It doesn't really matter. But, I mean, speaking of embarrassing stories, that kid embarrassed the shit out of himself. But
yeah, that's pretty bad. Have you ever, like, been drunk? Do you have any good drunk pee? Like, I knew a kid that was, like, a phantom pisser in college. Like, he would get drunk, and he would piss in your closet. Like, he got up he was in, like, my suite in school, because I went away for one semester to the school in Vermont, and he was, like, a phantom pisser. Like, he would get up in the middle of the night and think that his closet, like we had these big wardrobes, he would think that his wardrobe was the bathroom. So he would soak his clothes. He wouldn't be able to go to class the next day because he pissed on all of his clothes.
Yeah, that happened to me 2 or 3 days ago.
Really?
Yeah. I I'm known for sleep talking sometimes.
Oh, God.
Like my friends, like when I sleep over, if I drink a little bit, I'll sleep talk. But when I get wasted, I sleepwalk. So I did a power.
I thought you didn't really drink that much anymore.
I don't. Like, my friends are like, because there's like 2 weeks of school left, they're like, yeah, you want to do a power hour? I was like,
end of school, yeah.
I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. So I took 2 shots of this disgusting vodka before it. It was awful.
Before the power hour.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what a power hour is, it's 1 shot of beer every minute for an hour.
It totals about 6 beers, sometimes more.
Yeah, depending on how big the shot glass is. It's a lot, all in 1 hour. That's a lot. So, go ahead.
So after the first hour, I was like, all right, I'm not that bad. So I was hanging around a little more, and then my other friend's like, I took 2 more shots of vodka. And by the way, before all this, I ate Taco Bell, which I don't know why.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was like, you don't eat Taco Bell.
When you're drinking, though, you always try and eat before you drink, but you always wind up eating fast food or something awful. Yeah.
And Taco Bell makes me feel like shit regardless.
Yeah.
So after that, my friends are like, hey, do you want to start the second one? And I'm like, not really, but I'll do it. So I took 2 shots of vodka before that. So now I'm at a total of 6 beers and 4 shots of vodka. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So 45 minutes into the second power hour, I am like dead. And I don't throw up ever. Like, I used to drink a lot, and I haven't thrown up in like 3 years. And all of a sudden, I'm like, I'm going to fucking throw up. I run to the bathroom, yak up all the Taco Bell that I ate. I look in the toilet. That beef is just disgusting.
Oh, it's already grade D meat, and now it's gone through you and back up this end.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's not good.
Just looking at it, I was like, man, I want to get the hell out of this bathroom.
Yeah.
I go back, be a champ, finish the power hour, and then I wake up the next morning. No idea what happened, how I woke up, whatever. I had work, though, so I had to get up early. So I'm like, oh, I'm hungover. Drive home. Later on in the day, I get a text, and it's like, my friend was like, oh, yeah, sleep talking Nick, you fucking jerk off. And I was like, what are you talking about? So I call my friend up to ask him what happened. Apparently, in the middle of the night, at like 3 in the morning, how the house is, there's 2 bathrooms right next to each other, the house I was staying at, and there's 2 rooms on the right and left. But the 2 bathrooms, it's impossible to miss. There's 2 of them. Apparently, at 3 in the morning, I stormed through my friend's room, and he's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? And I pull my pants down, completely expose myself, butt-ass naked.
You're just butt naked, pants to your feet.
Fucking put my dick in my hand, and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, it's cool, dude. I just got to take a piss. And he said he gets out of his bed, and he, like, tackles me into the bathroom. And
so he tried to rape you.
Yeah.
Tried to rape
That's pretty much it. I was
You were about to pee, and he saw an opportunity to rape. He saw a man's butt, and just... Is that the kid from the bar? Did you guys bring him home with you?
Nah.
And then he just tried to tackle rape you?
Yeah, so my friend tackles me into the bathroom, and he said... He ran into his room and locked the door because he was scared because he thinks he knew that I was sleepwalking.
Fuck. Fuck. I gotta take a dump. I gotta go really bad. Yeah, let's pause this segment. We'll be right back. I gotta shit so bad.
I can't poop in strange places. I can only poop in my home. It's as though I'm watched by strange faces. It's why I never roam.
Hey guys, I'm back. We're back here with the Brahdcast. Yeah, that was enjoyable. I actually came out from taking a dump, and very oddly enough, you ever get that where you go to the bathroom and you come out and you feel like there was like a little pee left in, like I always thought of it when I was a kid. It was very weird. I always thought of it like I was giving it money, like cash, and getting change back. Like when you plop and the water comes up and splashes you. You know, I don't know why I thought of it like that. It was very weird.
So you have to piss now a little bit?
No, I don't have to pee, but like I pooped and like water came back up and splashed me, and it splashed like my nuts and my ass and all around it. And the weird thing is I shaved my ass last week for some reason. Like I shaved like the hair, not my whole ass, just like the crack. Because I'm Italian, I have a very hairy ass, but the hair is just like mostly along my butthole and the crack.
How did you get that? Did you use like an electric razor?
I used a razor, regular shaving razor.
How did you get in there without like cutting something?
A mirror. I used a mirror. I had like a handheld mirror, and like I held open my cheek and like just shaved the hair. Like, so I got it pretty good. It was very well done, I must say. You never, like, shave down there? You never, like, shave your nuts? People think I'm crazy that I say I bring a razor to my nuts. Like, I shave my balls, like, I hold them up and shave my nuts. No? You ever do that?
No, I'm petrified to touch my nuts with a razor.
Well, you can't use the buzzer, because that'll, like, rip at it and it'll tear at your nuts.
Well, my old roommate in college, he, like, didn't give a shit about anything. Like, he's actually one of my close friends now, but he would just... Like, I would walk into the room, it'd be like 11 in the morning, and he would be holding the garbage can in front of the mirror, right in front of the door, butt-ass naked, squatting over it, just shaving his ass.
Oh,
and he'd be like, oh, what's up, dude? I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, nothing, just shaving my balls and my ass. I'm like...
With, like, a buzzer?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, what if I came in with, like, a girl or something? Or, like, one of my friends.
That's weird.
It was so funny. He just...
You ever catch a roommate jerking off?
Well, me and my roommate used to...
Do you have, like, a thing? Like...
Yeah, it would be like, yo, dude, like, I'm going to be honest, like, can I jerk off? And then you leave the room, and then you come back, and then I'll leave, and then...
Sometimes you got to get the poison out. Like, you just got... You have to, or you're just going to, like, murder people.
Some kids would crank it in the shower, though. They'd be like, yeah, dude, like, I jerk off in the bathroom or in the shower. It's, like, in a dorm?
Yeah, because other people have to shower. That's gross.
Yeah.
That's how people were in jail. They'd fucking jerk off in the shower. Like, oh, yeah, by the way, I've been to jail. But we're going to get into that eventually one day. But people in jail, they would just, like, jerk off in the shower. And where else, I guess, are you going to jerk off? You know, where I was in jail, they didn't have cells. It was just like a dorm. So, like, there's really nowhere to jerk off unless without the CO seeing you and the bunk bed shaking. So it was difficult. So I understand in the shower. But in college, you know, like when I was away at school, I knew the times when my roommate wasn't going to be there at his classes. So, like, that's when I would jerk off. But I came back and he was beaten off. And I was like, all right, I'll leave. And he was like, no. I'm like, dude, I don't care. Like, I beat off too. Like,
yeah.
You know, it has to get done. When else are you going to do it? You're going to go in the... I'd rather you do it in here with your fucking tube sock than in the bathroom and spraying fucking baby batter all over the shower. Then I got to go in and shower later. I'm getting your fucking cum between my toes. Like, I don't need your fucking spider web in my feet. That's disgusting. It's fucking terrible. So, yeah, now that my girlfriend lives here, though, I don't know when I'm going to get time to take care of that. Like, anyone that's ever been in a long-term relationship, you still, like, beat off. Like, that's what it is. You still do it. Like, even though I have sex and things like that and I get it out that way, you still need to jerk off. Like, when I was married, I used to just still beat off all the time anyway. And she would be like, why do you still jerk off? Like, you still, am I not attractive enough for you? Am I not getting it down? I'm like, no, that's not it.
Wait, just in that voice? Exactly.
In that voice all the time. And she fucking cried.
Can we give a public fuck you to your ex-wife?
No, I'm not going to talk bad about her. You'll learn eventually why that marriage ended, and it's not completely her fault.
I wonder if she listens to the broadcast.
No, I doubt she does. So apparently she just got remarried, so...
Oh, wow.
I'm sure she's, yeah. I just saw my old landlord the other day from when we used to live, this place. We rented, like, the basement of their house, and, like, it had, like, a bedroom. It wasn't bad. It was pretty nice. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm divorced. She was like, oh, wow, really? I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, she was a cunt. And she was like, my microphone's on. Like, she was working at Lowe's, and she's like, oh, my thing is on. And one of the other employees came over because I was just talking like a fucking sailor. And she's like, someone comes over, they're like, your microphone's on. So everyone in Lowe's was hearing me just, like, be like, oh, yeah, she was a fucking cunt. What a whore. Like, all these fucked up things. It was very ridiculous. But I don't want to slander anybody, so...
I take back the public announcement of saying fuck you to his ex-wife. I guess I don't know her that well. I don't know what
I didn't say it, you did, so it doesn't really matter.
Hey,
but when do you, like, you're in a relationship, does your girlfriend mind if you be, like, you still have to do it, though, right? I mean, you still jerk off.
Yeah, not really as much, though. Not
as much?
No.
Really? Yeah, I find that I don't. And, look, I had my days when she wouldn't be at my house that I would do it then, or, you know, but... I don't know. I think now that she's moved in, like, she's completely grossed out by me in a lot of ways. Like, the other day, I actually considered, like, all right, first of all, she came to me the other day. My farts are so bad lately. I don't know why. It's like when she's around, she brought this dog around. I don't know. Maybe I'm allergic to the dog, and how I show it isn't farting. Like, she handed me a thing of pills, like Gas-X pills, and was like, here, you need to start taking them. Like, she went out and purchased them with the thought of saying, your ass is so bad, you need to fart. You need to take fart pills.
Sounds like true love to me, man.
I farted... This is how bad my ass is. I farted the other day. I was getting back into bed, and her dog was laying at her feet. I crossed my legs over, like, to get back on because I sleep against the wall, and she's on, like, the outside. So I crossed my legs over, and I farted on her dog's face on accident. I farted on her dog's face. The dog got up, fucking threw up on the ground, and then got back into bed. And I'm looking over, and the dog's, like, looking down at the puke. Like, 10 seconds later, gets back down and eats the puke.
Ew, what the fuck?
I know. I farted in her dog's face. He threw up and then ate his throw up. It was disgusting.
Did you give him a little kiss on the mouth afterwards?
No,
like, oh, come here, little guy.
It was fucking disgusting. It was very funny, though. But my feet, too. My ass and my feet are both just disgusting. I think that's, like, from being 30, in my 30s now. Like, things start to smell.
Might
like,
be your shoes, too, though. Like,
I see, a lot of times I wear shoes without socks.
That's definitely
so, like,
fine.
I think that's it. I don't know, though. But I don't know what else to do. Like, I've gotten powder, and the powder doesn't work, like the foot powder. So my girlfriend the other day was like, you should put deodorant on your feet. Like, you need antibacterial soap. Like the hand soap. Because we use, like, Dove, and I don't think it's antibacterial. It's just, like, moisturizing, so it doesn't work right. So I put deodorant on my feet the other day. She's like, why don't you buy an extra stick for your feet?
You're still fucking using it?
I'm using the same one for my armpits as I am for my feet.
She's like, your armpits smell like fucking
Oh, yeah.
feet. Oh, you're
She
disgusting.
said that the other day. She, like, took my one pair of shoes, my boat shoes, which, by the way, boat shoes is such a crock of shit. Like, there's no way that those are water resistant.
They don't fucking float, dude.
Yeah.
Yesterday, the torrential downpour, I wear
Yeah.
my brand new boat shoes. I'm like, cool. And of course, I have to walk like a mile in the rain. When I come back to my car later on in the day, boat shoes around.
Soaked, right? Yeah. I got a pair of Sperry's. I wore them the other day in the rain. Fucking soaked. Nothing. I have these other boat shoes. Soaked. It doesn't
Call them
in the
fucking
rain.
anchor shoes, dude. They
Yeah,
fucking
right?
suck,
Yeah.
not fucking boat
Yeah,
shoes.
they just sop up all the water.
Yeah.
They don't do anything. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so my deodorant feet. Okay. So I bought a stick that I use for my armpits. But she's like, you have to get a separate one for your feet. Like, so I'm using the same one under my armpits that I'm using for my feet. It's pretty disgusting. Should I get another stick of deodorant? Like, what do I do?
I think you should fucking...
Chop my feet off and
Yeah, like...
tape spatulas to them?
Yeah, just
Run around spatula-footed and...
or put tennis rackets on your feet. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, and then I could run in the Olympics and kill my wife and get away with it.
Yeah, that's
You know?
great.
That'd be a good idea. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's just very... I feel like it's an aging thing, though. I don't know. Maybe... When I was younger, my feet didn't smell, my ass... It wasn't like that. And I shower. I do everything I'm needed to do to keep myself clean. You know, I don't bathe myself constantly like my cat does and lick myself. But my girlfriend said my feet smell like her dog's feet, like stale popcorn.
What the
She
fuck?
smelled a pair of my shoes. She's like, oh, it smells like my dog's feet, like stale popcorn. Like, that's gross. Like, my feet smell like stale popcorn, my nuts smell like old oatmeal, and my asshole makes dogs throw up.
For all the ladies listening, this is your fucking guy.
This is it right
He's
here.
the bachelor right
This
here.
is a man right here. Popcorn feet, disgusting dog vomit asshole, and, yeah, it's just fucking nasty. God. This is the shit people actually listened to when I was your age.
Hey, it's fucking way better than the shit that Crocs of shit are listening to these days.
Oh, God. What is this, Nick?
It's fucking EDM music, bro.
I kept on seeing him look at me while he's with that other girl. Do you think he was just doing that to make me
This is a
jealous?
song?
Because
Yeah.
he was totally
It's just trendy, man. How many views is that?
last night, and I remember-
88 million?
89 million.
Jesus.
What do you think? Did you think that girl was
Is
pretty?
this Kesha? Like with the talking music?
They're called I think they're called the Chain
Chain
Smokers.
Smokers.
It's so tacky.
Oh,
Where's
God.
Cheetah? It's not even summer.
What is she getting at?
Keep on playing Summertime Sadness.
Wait.
In the bathroom? Can we go smoke a cigarette? I really need one. But first, let me take a selfie.
Oh, my God. This is real?
Yeah.
This is real music.
This is trendy, dude. All the...
This is
little
what
kids
is
just
this
like it.
club music? Is this bar music? Is
Yeah,
this
I'm not into it. That's just like
like
the...
what is this stuff? This is like the shit that's at raves. Do they have raves anymore? Do
Yeah, but
raves
now-
still exist?
Now it's just like an excuse for people to fucking do a shit ton of drugs and be like, yeah, only when I go to shows I do drugs. But I go to shows like 3 to 4 times a week. Yeah, we call that a drug addict.
Yeah, we
That's
call
what
that
you
a
are.
drug addict. What do they do? What do they do?
They wave around fucking glow
What
sticks.
kind of drugs?
I guess it's called Molly now.
They do Molly?
Well, actually, like Bricktown, Lakewood, and all that, they they do heroin, so I guess Molly might be a gateway drug. Gateways.
Yeah, right. Molly's just like a pure form of ecstasy, right? I guess yeah, that's what it is. Back in my day, I find myself saying that a lot lately. Like back in my day, I literally drove past this place in Howell the other day, and I was like, "Oh, I remember when this was all woods." And I was like, holy shit, my dad has said that to me. And I'm sure his dad has said that to him.
Hey, you're an old bag, dude.
I know.
You should have a kid soon because you're going to die in 2
I don't
years.
want to breed. I don't think I want to breed. I don't want to put me into it. I would feel bad for that soul getting picked to be in that vessel under me.
Yeah, he'd be like, Dad, you selfish bastard for having me. My life sucks.
I think I'd be a good parent. I just think they'd have the worst genes in the world. They just have a tiny dick and a bad addiction to everything.
And they'd smell really fucking bad.
Oh my god, it'd be terrible. Their feet smell like popcorn. Their asshole stinks. They have to shave it all the time. Fucking miserable. Live at home. Get fired from every job they've ever had. I'm good at getting jobs, but not keeping them. Just terrible at everything. But ecstasy, I took ecstasy like twice, and I hated it both times. Have you ever been to like a rave or a? Are they still raves? Are they still called raves?
What the fuck are they? They're just called shows now, I guess. EDM shows, electric dance music.
Oh, yeah.
But, my fucking...
So it's like a concert now.
Yeah, it's like trendy. Yeah, I went to one time. I saw this guy Skrillex, but I didn't actually get to see him. There was like another DJ playing, but my friend like rushed me out of there. Yeah, but like I was there for like 5 minutes, and I just saw a bunch of cracked out people. This one girl was like pissing her pants on the side. It was really fucking uncomfortable. And I was like,
what?
Yeah. I was like, this isn't my scene. I gave it a shot.
And they had like glow sticks. They still do the glow sticks.
Yeah, some kid had like a glove with like little glow things on his fingers.
God.
And he was like waving them around in my face. And I'm like,
they have the little baby things, the little baby suckers that they put in their mouth. I remember I went to a rave once. And I was in Canada, actually, in Montreal. Have you ever been to Montreal?
No.
Have you ever been to Canada?
No? I
Oh,
want
it's
to go
amazing.
though.
I can't go anymore, which sucks because, like I said, I've been to jail, so I have a felony. So I can't. You can't actually go visit there ever again.
Really? For
like the rest of my life. Apparently, even past the 7 years when you can get it expunged off your record, like I can't go there ever again. But like I went there one time when I was in college. I was a little younger. I think I was like 20, and I went with 3 other people. We drove up there, and from where we live, it's like a 7-8 hour drive to Montreal. It was really fucking cool. And we went a week after New Year's. So it was cold here. It was freezing up there. And we go to this bar, and it was called Club Med. And we go there, and it was like 1,000 people there, at least. And they were having some festival called Carnival.
Yeah.
And like it was crazy. And then afterwards we go to a rave. And it was in like, the old warehouse meatpacking industry of Montreal. And like we go and we pay whatever at the door, $10, and they're like selling ecstasy at the door too. Like, oh, do you want ecstasy? And I was like, no. Like I was drunk.
It was like acceptable to just...
Yeah. It was like they were just selling it right there at the door. They didn't care. Like there was the bouncer, and then the other guy was like, do you need anything before you go in? And we're like, no, we're fine. So like we go in, because I didn't know how long I was going to stay. I think at that point I did ecstasy once, and I like absolutely hated it. So like I didn't want to do it again. I didn't like it. So like we go in. I was never one of those people. If I did a drug and I didn't like it, I wouldn't do it again. Like I wouldn't be like, oh, that the other people like it. Like once I found the drug that I liked, I stayed with it.
What was your drug of choice?
My drug of choice was opiates, man. I was a pretty bad opiate addict for about 10 years.
Jeez, whoa. Dove in real quick there. Holy shit,
It was
viewers.
bad. I've been to rehab 3 times. I've been to jail. I spent a summer a couple years ago. I've been clean for most part of like 2 years. So
Most part
of 2 years, yeah. Well, I mean, almost. Like, it'll be 2 years in like a month when I went to jail, so...
That's good. Don't relapse.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. Actually, jail helped me out a lot, but...
Don't go to jail, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it was pretty bad. Nobody raped me. Nothing happened like that. That's like prison, Jail is just like... I don't know, you just sit there all day and watch TV and eat shitty food and
play spades
all day. Yeah, it sucks, and you just I didn't know when I was getting out, so like I just sit there all day waiting, like, am I going to get out? When do I have court? It's kind of a waiting game. It sucks. I don't know. But and everyone smells bad in there, and no one showers. Everyone smells like hoagie sandwiches for some reason.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross. But anyway, so I was in Canada, and I went to this rave. And there were people everywhere. Now, on the sides, for some reason, there were curtains. They had a DJ or whatever playing all this music. And I go behind the curtain, and there's about 10 people back there just having an orgy. Just fucking everywhere. just fucking this one, fucking and sucking and
Did you dive in?
fingering and no, I just watched. And I called my friends, look at this, can you believe this shit? Like, we look behind this curtain and just all these people were fucking. I'm like, look at all the AIDS going on there. Like, that one is
No
gross.
condoms? Not one condom?
I don't know. I didn't look closely.
Yeah, like, hey, what's
Be
on that guy's
is that a
dick right
condom?
there?
That guy needs to shave. Oh, he has a big one. No, that one's thin. It's long, but it's thin.
Look at that girl's beef
Look
curtain.
at that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Look at those boobs. They go up and they slope. I always like those. I don't know why. You know, like the boobs, like Denise Richards, I think, had them. Like the titties, they go out to the sides a little bit, and they're like ski slopes. Like they go down, and the nipples formed like a teepee kind of. They're like, I love those. I like the teardrop tits. I don't know. Anyway,
Back to your story.
Anyway, so we're in this fucking rave thing, and there's just people fucking behind a curtain. And we go to leave. We're like, this is weird. So we stay for a little while and we leave. And as we're leaving, this guy comes up to us. He was like a pimp. He was like, hey, you guys want to get laid? You know? And I think at that time, 2 of the friends with me were virgins. I don't know if they're still virgins or not. I hope not. But 2 of them were virgins at the time. And one had one girlfriend. And, you know, we were like 19, 20, so we're still in that. And we were wasted, and we're like, yeah, let's see what you got. So this guy knocks on a door, and about 10 women come crawling out of this door. Just like come traipsing out. And one of them was a 10. A perfect fucking 10. I mean, this girl had no business being a prostitute.
So you bought it for your friend?
She was so hot. Like, so there was probably about 8 to 10 hookers. I can't remember how many. I was fucking drunk. And so we're looking at them, and we didn't want to buy a hooker. We just wanted to go through the process of it.
Yeah.
And after we look him up and down, we're like, how much? We're like haggling with him, trying to figure out how much. So it's like $100, which is like 66 at the time in American, I think, like around like mid-60s. So we were like, no, whatever. Because then we have to walk all the way back to the hotel. I'm like, where are we going to fuck them at? Like, in a room here? Like, our hotel was like...
So you wanted to fuck them? It wasn't just your friend? Like,
Well, no, we were... I don't know if we were going to buy them or not, but we just kind of wanted to proposition them and just, like...
Just to see how it worked out.
Just to see it, yeah. Just, I'd never propositioned to buy a hooker before, and there was a pimp. He looked like Flavor Flav, too. He was this little black guy, he had all this fucking jewelry on. It was crazy. This guy was nuts. So... we're like, nah, forget it. And he got really pissed off at us, so we like ran away and giggling like little schoolgirls. We almost bought a hooker. So we get back to the room and we're like, we should have gotten a hooker. Real quick before we go, guys, we just since Nick here is a Clippers fan, we kind of want to mention the whole Donald Sterling thing. We prefaced it in the beginning of the show, and now we're getting to it. I don't know. I'm torn on this because, first of all, I completely disagree with what the guy said. I mean, I listened to the audio. It seems kind of ridiculous that an owner of an NBA franchise and the NBA being such a diverse league that he would actually not just say these things, but seems like he truly believes them.
Yeah, well, he's one of those old fucking people of that age that's how they grew up. I mean, it's not right at all. He's a fucking stupid prick.
Yeah.
But that's just what he thinks is right. He's like 80 years old.
He truly believes that he doesn't want these people at his game. He doesn't want his girlfriend with Magic Johnson.
You know his girlfriend's half black, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which blew my mind because he's dating a half black girl. First of all, he's married, okay? He's been married for like 50 years. I mean, this guy is a billionaire. Just sell the team. And the fact that I see now that he's actually, going to fight it and try and keep his team, like, sell the team.
Yeah, nobody fucking likes it.
He bought it in 1981 when they were the San Diego Clippers for $12.5 million. That team is now worth $575 million, okay? He's going to get a nice payday on this one. Just sell the team. I'd love to see the conference when he's sitting there across from, like, Oprah, who wants to buy the team, or this
fucking money.
Can you imagine Oprah buying the team? Like, I could see her out in the middle of the court with the T-shirt gun and be like, and a T-shirt for you, and you get a T-shirt, and you get a T-shirt. Just like the crazy Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. Like, imagine them playing other teams. He'll be like, pick the teams he wants to play.
Yeah.
Like, I want to play the crappy teams. He'll only like play the crappy teams. Just the wide array of people that have come forth to buy this team. But
we just wanted to go out saying that, I mean, freedom of speech apparently is out the window. Which, well, that's what I think, but I don't agree with this fucking prick. But
yeah, I completely disagree with the things that he said, but the way that what he said was founded by taping some things that he said in private. I mean, apparently they were recording something before, and then she was supposed to stop recording, but she kept going and just record. But she has hours upon hours of tapes of this guy, just his his rants.
She's like 20-something years
Yeah.
old. Why the
she
fuck
looks like
is
a cat too.
Yeah, she's disgusting.
She's
I think.
creepy looking.
Why is she dating him regardless? Like, obviously
he's a
you're
billionaire, man.
Gold digging, sandbagging son of a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. It was just sad, and I think that the commissioner did the right thing, banned him for life. Because what else are you going to do? You have to get rid of this
that's
guy.
already out there.
It's already out there. Regardless of how the tape was, procured, regardless of how the tape came about and went online and she sold it to TMZ, regardless of how that came out, it's out there. And there's nothing you can do about it. So,
and that's all. And we're going to end it on that today because we can't do shit about it because we don't own a basketball team and we're not the fucking commissioner.
Yeah, until I own a basketball team, there's nothing I could do. But I do agree with the commissioner's decision to ban him for life. The guy clearly is a piece of shit. A lot of things we say on the show are for humor, and we put them out there at our discretion, at our leisure. And what he said in the privacy of his own home is sad, that he would own a team. Oh, I pay for these guys' cars, I do all. Yeah, but they pay for your salary. Like, that team is worth that much money because they're good. Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, all these guys made you that money. And you treat them like that. He's just a piece of shit, and I'm glad he's gone. So, thank you for listening this week, guys. We really appreciate it again for listening to our third week. Tell your friends. Email us at thebrahdcast@yahoo.com. That's TheBrahdcast@yahoo.com. I'm Joe Janelli, and this is, go ahead, say it like the grandma. Go ahead. I'm Joe, and this is Nick. Little boy Nicky here. And just thanks for listening, guys. We really appreciate it.
See you next week.